Okay. I think vermicomposting is compost that's coming from the worms breaking down food waste or matter, all right? And so what you get at the end, or when they digest the food, you get all these highly nutritious kind of like bits which they excrete into the system. With composting, because there's different kinds of composting, like different kinds of. So composting can take like, so you got bokashi, which will take like 18 days, which is a different system, using like yeast and molasses, and then you're gonna have hot composting, where you bring in your compost to a certain temperature, right, to break down the materials very quickly, and then now you got vermicomposting. This one actually is much richer in like microbes, right? These little guys that actually you want for the soil. And in our farm we have I think probably like 10 of these worm bins that we've started experimenting with. Highly successful, very easy, and you're just using just waste stuff you have around. So here we've got cardboard in water, just to break it down. We go around and we collect coffee grinds from the coffee shops for free. It's rich in nitrogen. And then over here we got tea bags. We got like eggshells. Make sure you don't throw them away. Just dry them. All right. Those will be good for the worms. And then usually we'll have like waste, kitchen waste. So your kitchen waste is I would notice they're like watermelon. They love watermelon, the worms. Pineapple, they love that. All this sweet stuff, papaya, they like it. Potato, what do you call it? Peels, carrot peels.
I thought with potato peels you will find yourself with a little potato plant, because worms only eat dead stuff. They will not touch the live stuff.
Yeah, usually, I mean, it's kind of going to break down in the compost bin, because many of the stuff that is kind of like live is going to break down, because the worms are going to eat it when it's dead. Yeah. And they're like, yeah. So at times we'll like put fresh stuff, because in our farm we have things that we have to throw away. Instead of throwing it away, we just put it in the worm bin. It's going to break down at some point, and the worms are going to eat it. Right. So then here we have horse manure, which they like. We found from our experiment, well, I prefer using it. People use different manures they want. You first dry it, make sure it's dried, and then break it down, because the worms need the stuff broken down. So even the leaves, we try to smoosh them until they break down. And then also we got sugar paper. They will break it down. Okay, these guys are amazing. They'll break down anything. All right. So we usually get this drum, and this drum we kind of like open. We make some holes, because the worms are going to need some oxygen. All right. And then also at times we collect the worm juice, which we dilute with water and water our fruit trees, and they like, yeah. And then when you get into more advanced kind of like composting, and you're doing like worm teas, so we take the worm castings that we put in a drum with a pump to add oxygen with EM and all this stuff, and you make this kind of like cool worm tea and all this stuff. That's for later on. So first layer, what we do is like with leaves, crushed leaves, we kind of like wet them up. So you're kind of like trying to mimic the habitat of where worms will live, right? They like leaves, they like all that. They don't like sun. So that's why they burrow down, right? So we put the leaves at the bottom, put this cardboard, which is wet. There's not really a system. I mean, let's get this.
That one has got ink, right?
Yeah.
That's fine.
That'll be fine. Can use us. So recycle that. Then we can put some more. Water. Put some water. Let's get the manure. Mix it up. Then we also have some soil. A little bit of soil. So what we do with soil, like we'll go around the farm and pick like a handful of soil in different parts of the farm, and like because every handful is going to have different kind of like microbial kind of like life in it, which you want to kind of like promote into your worm bin. So you want to have also diversity, right? Your worms are going to do well the more diverse what you kind of like feed them, just like a person, right? You need vegetables, you need fruits, you need enzima, nyama. So the same thing with the worms. So give them like this diversity. So now put some coffee. Just do that. Spray it around. Let's ground coffee. I've got the tea bags with the. Huh? They'll break it down. Everything's gonna break down inside, yeah.
I do have a question about tea bags because they contain plastic.
Microplastics. Well, I think everything contains microplastics now.
But I mean, with tea bag they do include plastic in the like in the actual bag. I'm told.
Okay, I haven't seen any. I don't know. But somehow it breaks down. You know, I think maybe it's like different kind of tea bags, because some tea bags, they're quite funny. Yeah, but we use the tea bags. Yeah. So then don't drink tea then. Put some moisture, some more moisture. And then, where are the leaves again?
Yeah.
Another layer of leaves. And you can like repeat, you just keep on repeating the same thing, yeah. And then like, yeah. So we do that. It's have to be wet. Yeah, never to wet. Because this is a big bin, so yeah, we producing lots of worms.
Oh yeah.
Right, we producing not just like, it's not your small worm buckets you're doing. So this is like, you know, you feed it well, you're gonna have tons of worms within a few weeks here. Let's take coffee. Coffee. If you don't have coffee, it's fine. It's just, nothing's gonna. All right, just put manure.
But they said it's pepper.
Yeah, they'll break it down here.
No, I mean you need them every time.
No. You did.
It's just one of those foods that they like, and companies might have lots of shredded paper. So this is one way of returning it back to you.
Because.
And I think this is what we're trying to say, right? That, you know, waste doesn't need to go to the landfill anymore. We can try and save time by, yes.
I've been reading a lot of research about how the corn is good with the red I haven't tried it.
To feed it to the worms?
Yeah, you put it in the
Oh, really? Oh, which one I get?
I'm going to use the sapling
Yeah.
and I'm going to start with the leaves and flowers.
Yeah.
Okay, and see how that goes. Then I'm also be cutting all the sticks and I'm going to have to put them through a chop or something to see how that goes. It says it's to do to the food.
Did you hear that?
What?
Worms.
Okay. Then usually the last layer, I usually put, I like to put leaves, just like to mimic like a forest or bush, right? It's usually leaves at the top because the worms will go at the bottom. Get it wet. So then now, when it comes to installing your worms, we usually would open in the middle. So open in the middle. Can I have a... So just a demonstration of the food, your food waste that you have. You put it in the middle. So you put your pineapples, watermelon, whatever it is, food waste you have. Don't put any meat, please. All right, no nyamas, please. Okay. No chicken, nothing. It's like, so you put your food waste in the middle, and then you take your worms. Usually we just like take a handful, put them inside here, and they like here. And then close it, and they like, give it some moist, keep it moist, and then make sure you have it in the shade, because they don't like the sun, because it will dry your, so you put it in the shade, somewhere there's always shade, and then we cover with this, keep it nice and warm and away from the sunlight. We feed it like once a week or once 2 weeks. Yeah, you just keep opening, and then don't break down all this. So all this that you see, in 3 months you gain some good compost, very nice compost. So now to harvest your, because they're going to be everywhere, right? Your vermicompost. So what you do is, when you decide, okay, now it's broken down, I need to harvest it, you're going to open this side, put your feed there, put your food. So what's going to happen? They're all going to come looking for the food. And then you're going to have all this kind of like, then you can sift it and do whatever you want to do. That's it.